Welcome to Evergreen Chamber of Commerce first Tune In Tuesday. My name's Connie McCubbins, Executive Director of Evergreen Chamber of Commerce, and we have Jennifer Green from Benefits, Montana, behind the camera. Hello, Jennifer. Thank you very much. We are really excited to start this series of videos that we're going to showcase community businesses throughout the Evergreen community. With next week being Veterans Day, what better choice than have the Northwest Montana Food Pantry. I'm here with Cinnamon Davis. Hi, Cinnamon.
Hi, Connie.
Are you ready to get us started?
Yes.
Okay, great.
So here at the Northwest Montana Veterans Food Pantry, I would like to take you on a tour of the building of what services we provide to veterans and then also for the whole community. So I think I'm just going to start at the front door and take Connie on a tour like I would tour anybody else. And if a veteran comes in our front door over here, they come in and then they will meet Andy. Andy's the receptionist today, and so they will check in with Andy, and then Andy will ask them what they're here for. And if they're here for a service, then they will go back with our...
Here we go.
They will talk to Mike over here, and Mike, he is helping with services, and he will be able to help them with any of the services, get signed up for food boxes. And a lot of our veterans do come in, the first thing they want is a food box. So then they'll come back over here and they get to go through the food pantry as if it's a grocery store. So what they do is they grab a grocery cart and they go shopping. And so when they come through here and they go shopping, they get to go through, and over here is sections of meat that they get to choose from. And then our freezers, we get donated meat. We got a lot of donated meat from the 4-H this year. Businesses bought meat and purchased it, and then we were able to fill up our freezers with that and be able to give veterans. And then we get bread donated, and then the bread, we get the Panera bread donated, and so the veteran gets to get the bread. And then over here we've got vegetables. We have soups over there in the front corner. And then over here we have our vegetables, so they get to pick from that. They have a pick sheet that tells them how many of each item that they get to get, depending on the different size of a family that they have. And then they'll keep coming through, and we have milk items that have been donated, so they get to get different milk items. We've got dairy on this side over here also. So we've got eggs and butter and cheese. And we break everything down because we do have a full breakdown room. And then they can get non-food items, toiletries that they need. And we're always in need of shampoo and conditioner. Also, this bottom shelf down here that you see is empty. That is usually got cleaning supplies so people can clean their houses, and hand wipes and Windex, and it's kind of empty right now. We could use donations of that. We also always have cat and dog food. We break it down when we get it donated, and then our veterans are able to get cat and dog food. Then we have briefs and depends if they need it. And then they just keep walking through and then come down through this area. We've got drinks over here, we've got flour, and we've got sugar.
So, Cinnamon, it looks like you have everything that the veterans need.
Yes. And we have a walk-in freezer, and we've got a walk-in cooler, and the walk-in cooler, the freezer was donated when we first started, and then the building was donated in 2010, the whole building, but we had to build this addition on for the food portion. And so the freezer was donated, we put that in. Then a few years later, we had freezer problems. Somebody heard about it, we got it repaired, but another organization heard about it. So what they wanted to do was something, so they donated a walk-in cooler and enough funds that we were able to do a breakdown room. So over here, we have a breakdown room that's exclusive for the food portion. And so in the pantry, COVID, we've had to do social distancing, but we've been open the whole time. Our veterans have been very compliant and wearing their masks, keeping social distancing, and it's helped to keep the normalcy, to not escalate people and have them stress out. They're already stressed enough, not be enough to have any food.
Exactly.
So we can do that. And then when we come back here, we've got a washer and dryer. So our veteran can come, and our veteran can come do their laundry. And those were donated when the building opened. And so they're still here working. We have had to have them repaired one time, but it was just a simple repair to get that taken care of. So they can do their laundry while they're getting their food box.
This is nice.
Yeah, and it's really handy that they can come do their laundry.
All right.
And then if we go over here through the bathroom, we do have 2 bathrooms that are open to the public. There's one here and there's another one over here. When the pantry first started, when we got this building, we did not have a shower. And so we ended up putting a shower in this room right here.
Nice.
Yeah, so
they can wash their clothes, they can take a shower, and then pick up the groceries that they need.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, so we're a full service for our veterans. And then we do help the community if anybody needs services or has questions about services. They just come in the front door. So we are a full resource center for them also. And then we have a thrift store that anybody in the community, we're going to head that way.
Okay.
So as we're walking over into the thrift store, we actually have the president's office that's right here. And this is normally where Alan sits. He's out of town right now. It's Alan Erickson. So when our veterans need the one-on-one camaraderie with another veteran, he's here every day, Monday through Friday, usually from 8:30 till 3 in the building. And then after 3, he's usually out running errands and doing other stuff like that. So our veterans can always know that they can come in here. And you might see a lot of stuff on his walls. And 99.9% of the stuff on his walls has been donated by a veteran or their family. And he can tell you who donated it and where it came from.
Well, Alan is a very special gentleman, and he's easy to talk to. So I could see a lot of visitors to this office.
And good luck getting out of it.
Yes.
And then as you're coming over here into the computer area here, that is open to anybody in the public. And what that is a computer area where our veterans can sit down and they can use that to check their emails. They can look for jobs. The job service is very kind. They mail us their job postings.
Wow.
And so we're able to help them navigate to figure out job postings. If they need to get a hold of the job service, we got the job service next name up there. They can go up there and they can learn about resume building. And we were going to start a program for resume building. So if we get enough veterans that are interested in coming to our facility for a program, we actually will start that
So it
program.
sounds like the whole community comes together to help.
Yeah, and we have a veteran service provider meeting that we go to, and that's where a lot of the veteran services get together and we talk about all the services that we actually provide to the veterans, so we all know where to refer our veterans.
Nice. Great.
Yeah, and then over here is a conference room behind this door, and that's where we have board meetings in that room. When we first got the building in 2010, we do have 2 stories. There was no elevator. So we had to come up with the funds and put in an elevator so that people could go upstairs.
Yes.
So now we have an elevator and
That's
people
awesome.
can go upstairs. So here's our thrift store. And the items that are sold in the thrift store, it's open to the public 10 to 4:30 Monday through Friday. And everything that's sold in the thrift store is actually, the monies and the funds go to pay the heat and lights and to help buy more food for the veterans. So that's why it's important. Another reason why it's very important for us to have the thrift store open is because we do one to wear, one to wash for our veterans. And so with that, they can get 2 pairs of socks, 2 pairs of pants, and stuff like that for free. They just come in. Also, all veterans do get a 10% discount when they come in. They just show a veteran ID, they get that. If a veteran, a homeless veteran, is getting into a house and needs furniture, needs clothes, needs bedding, we've got lots of bedding over there. We've got household items. We've got pots and pans and all kinds of stuff. What they get is we help them to fill up their whole house with all the items they need.
Good. And again, this is open to the community.
Yes, anybody in the community can shop here. And the nice thing is not only are they helping us by shopping, but then when they see a veteran on the streets and they're talking to him, we like if you just refer veterans and just tell them, go to see what they have at the Veterans Food Pantry. And then the more referrals, then the more we can help the veteran in different ways, letting them know about the shower, washer, dryer, clothing, or even the camaraderie. Sometimes that's what the veteran likes the most. It's always nice to have somebody to visit and hang out with.
Cinnamon, it is so nice and clean and organized in here.
Cynthia does an awesome job.
Okay. Well, great.
Cynthia is up front, and Mike helps do the breakdown and pricings and putting all together everything. And they want to keep the best for the best, because not only do we want our veterans to be able to dress nice, we want everybody in the community. And we want to keep the prices low enough that we can service the whole community, because we want to be a resource center for everybody in Evergreen. And if we can help them, then that's a good thing. And then Jennifer loves the jeans section.
So that's my joke. Don't buy jeans if you live in Kalispell or the Flathead. Come here and check them out.
There are a
There's
lot of jeans.
And I will tell you, there's a lot more in the back. So
Yeah.
if you don't find your size or what you're looking for, ask, because they will go grab it.
Did you see ladies'
Yeah,
jeans?
it's crazy. It's just amazing.
Yeah.
Wow.
How many? This is really my favorite thrift store to shop. But don't tell the others I said that.
And over here is the kitchen area and waste baskets, laundry baskets.
Lots of housewares.
Yes.
Great place to get somebody set up.
And we have had people in the past that come in wheelchairs, and when they do come in wheelchairs, all of our racks are able to be moved, and so we just assist them. So because we have so many items, it's a little harder to keep that little extra space, but we are more than willing as a group to move stuff so that we can make sure and have our wheelchairs come through if that's what's needed.
Awesome.
So back here, we're kind of back in the bathroom area again. That's another breakdown room. That's where Mike goes through and breaks stuff down and prices it and gets it ready to get out. Hi, Mike.
Hi.
And then we've got microwaves, and there's cat and dog stuff over there. And this is our employee kitchen here. I think we'll go upstairs.
All right.
And look upstairs. We have lots of resources here, so if anybody has questions, we've got resource pamphlets. So if somebody comes in and they need help with heating, we can refer them up to CAP for the LEAP program. And Andy and Mike and most everybody here is pretty versed on what other programs there is in the valley. If people come in, and we've got our answer books out there, and we can help them get to the different services that they need.
Lots of information.
Yeah. And if you are able to make the stairs, we'll go up the stairs. We always have the elevator if somebody can't make it up here. And up here is where we are getting ready. We usually have an antique store where you can buy antiques, and they're still out in the hallway, some of the antiques that are for purchase. And we usually use a couple rooms for that also. And then we're breaking down the one room that we use in here because we are getting ready. This is going to become Santa's workshop for our veterans. And what we do with this is our veterans that are clients get to come up here and go shopping. So the deadline for our veterans to sign up for that is the 13th. And so they come in, sign up for a food box, and then they can either get a Thanksgiving box or a Christmas box of food, but they also get to come up here and go shopping for
So
presents.
Cinnamon, do you need any donations for your Thanksgiving or Christmas boxes?
So on food, we can always use food. I think we're okay on turkeys as of right now for Thanksgiving, but I have a list downstairs and we can go through that list
All right.
of the different exact types of food, or they can call and ask Andy. Andy will be the receptionist answering the phone number, and that's 756-7304. And then they can ask what we need in particular just for the Thanksgiving box or just for Christmas. And then for anything for up here, I know socks, we had one person donate 10 pairs of boots for men and women. And they just brought those in for winter boots for veterans and different sizes and hats and gloves. Those always go really nicely up here. Throw blankets, lap blankets. Some years in the past, we've actually taken blankets, lap blankets, up to the veterans' home and different stuff. So sometimes we need those. We do have some organizations that actually sew them for us. So we're able to have those up here for our veteran clients that need those.
What about gifts for children?
Kids gifts, yeah, because a lot of our veterans, and a lot of times we always think of a male gender for a veteran, but we do have a lot of females, plus our male veterans, they also have spouses and they have children. So yeah, gifts are always really nice. Kids' toys and different stuff like that.
Okay.
Because then they can get a gift and give to their kids or their grandkids. Because as we know, a lot of parents are taking care of grandkids now. And it's not, yeah, so that's happened, and that's awesome that they're able to do that. So that'll be this room, and then that'll also become this room over here. Will become Veterans Christmas also. So this will be new gifts for them.
Are you set for volunteers, or do you need any of the community to help you through the holidays?
You know, we always can use volunteers, and if there's groups that want to come and help sort and help fold blankets and organize them and set them up, and if they even wanted to come for a few days, we could always use that. So that's always a good one. And putting coats on coat hangers and getting those hung up so that the veteran can actually see them. That's a really nice thing too. So up here is our durable medical equipment loaner program. And what happens with that is anybody in the whole community can come up here and they can borrow stuff. This stuff out here is actually for sale. So some things that are very specific, we actually sell some of those items. And like we've got the machine lifts over here for lifting people up. So when they go into the house and they're having a hard time standing. And all these items have been donated to the pantry. And so a lot of times our veteran might have insurance, but maybe their spouse doesn't have insurance. And so that's when we had all this stuff and we were donating it out. Well, now we get so much donated that everybody's coming up here to use our services. So, and over here is Rich, and he's the one that if you come in on a Friday,
Hello, ladies.
you will get to talk to Rich, and he will help with the paperwork because the stuff, we normally loan it out for 170 days. And then after that, if you need to reborrow it, feel free to reborrow it. And if you need to keep it, you can even purchase it. We've got
Crutches.
People
are always asking me about crutches.
We've got wheelchairs, walkers. This is even for somebody that possibly had an ankle surgery. Then they could borrow this, and it just helps with mobility.
Braces
getting around.
back here.
So much stuff. Great resource.
Yeah. Oxygen stuff we do not take as a donation, But I will tell you, Norco takes it, and Norco has a low-income program. So you donate it to Norco, and when they have people that need help, and it might be a huge expense for them, they have ways to help them also. So even though we can't do oxygen stuff because we don't have ways to clean it, they have ways to clean and sanitize stuff. So, and actually right here, I see a cane for somebody that's blind. And this machine here is for somebody with cancer. And we have lots of beds, hospital beds. If anybody needs hospital beds, we have a lot of those. Yeah, and like these here, they're only $2.
That's amazing.
Yeah, and so we're just trying to get them
resource.
out there for people to be able to use. Commodes,
Bath
high-risers,
benches, commodes. That's amazing.
the high rises on the toilet.
High rises. Such a great resource. So this is open to the community, not just to veterans.
Yes.
So if you need something even temporarily, what a great resource.
And the hours are 10 to 3, Monday through Friday up here.
10 to 3, Monday through Friday, upstairs.
Where are you there?
Hey moms, are you looking for books? Look at this. This is just the overflow room. That is amazing. And oh look, there's Roy.
Royce
Hi,
gets
Roy.
to sort everything.
He gets to sort everything. He's been a volunteer here for a long time. We decided we're not going to announce that.
That's right,
A
he was
long
delivering.
time. Thank you for your service, Mr. Marine.
Thank you.
Appreciate that. That's a lot of books. Amazing.
So this is our furniture area, and so when our veterans get into a house, they can come in here and get furniture for free. So in the other rooms, we have beds, we have weight equipment, and we have desks, we have sports equipment, we have crafting stuff, we have baskets, and all this is open to the public. You can come in here shopping from 10 to 3 Monday through Friday, and all of this shopping that the whole community does helps to keep the building open, and it helps to support our veterans.
Thank you, Cinnamon. This was great. We had an awesome view of the Northwestern Montana Veterans Food Pantry. Appreciate everything that you shared with us today. And again, this is open to the public, so please come on down. And thank you, everyone, for tuning in to Tune In Tuesday. And our next one is December 8th. You have an awesome day. Thank you very much.